Lambdog, Lambdog, Lambdog. Now, this is something for the automotive. I thought I uploaded those other ones, but this one you really have to do. Now, we both know, because, my dad was a mechanic. He was also a piece of shit. We both know the business is filled with pieces of shit. Okay? We both... Hey, there's my fucking antenna. Ooh, damn. That's exactly like my old antenna. Let's see if I can show it without showing it. You can't even see it. I don't want to show all the shit next to it. But, see how it goes out like harp? Oh my god, it is the same range too. Oh no. Okay, now we both know that there's pieces of shit in the field. We can't... Well, that is an actual good idea. Huh. That actually is a fucking good idea to keep kids from plugging in shit. God, you stupid fuck. I hate to have to... It's a little tiny master lock on the end of a plug. You know where they have the holes on the end of the plug? It's a little like one of those little tiny attaché master locks in that hole so you can't plug it in the wall. Awesome fucking idea. I like that. But anywho, back to and funny thing is I used to stick forks in light sockets because I don't know how to think about electricity. But we know that there are bad mechanics out there that take advantage of people, and it happens to be mostly women. And what the fuck happened to the Olsen twins? Okay, this Lamar Odom bullshit. You don't... Look, I know a crack dealer. There ain't nobody buying $1,000 a fucking day worth of fucking crack. Okay? I'm sorry. It doesn't happen that way. Now, if you were into pills that bad, you could pay. God, I need to find a female boxer. Just saying, I'm trying to find a post that led me to we know there's bad mechanics and all that other bullshit. But we also know that there's shitty places, and I'm not knocking them. You know, because I know that there's some people that are trying to go through mechanic school and they work at some of these places, and it's just paying your dues. If you're working there paying your dues, then, you know, I understand. I'm not fucking dissing you. But, you know, the Jiffy Lubes, the Quick Lubes, and all this other bullshit, we know that, one, a lot of the shit that they sell is bullshit. Some of it I agree with, some of it I don't agree with. But I think you should do a series of vids to show how easy it really is to do your own oil change, when you should do your oil change, you know, the color differences, you know, what types of oils there are and stuff. You know, that's an easy 2 videos right there, maybe 3. Radiator, and common signs of like not having enough fluid in it, as in like maybe the heater's not working, you know, the different types of antifreeze and why you can't mix them, and when you can mix them. Like as soon as I do my timing belt on my VW, I'm gonna flush the shit out of it and get rid of all that weird German shit and just go with normal shit, because it works fine and it has for fucking 80,000 years. But anywho, all the real big basics. Tires is another one. You know, when to check them and everything else. And I know that there are videos that are on YouTube. But why don't you have your wife film you doing them so she can ask you questions as a female? Because females are, you know, probably 70% of the people ripped off by mechanics, and it's sad to see that people sell shit too much. You know, they oversell, and they know tactics to use on females. And I've seen this with I don't know how far Les Schwab goes over to the east, but Les Schwab has a tactic where they try to hold your car. Literally, hold your fucking car and say they're not releasing it to you because it's too dangerous to drive. I've had them do it twice to me. And one time I had to lift up my shirt and they put the tires back on. But nothing more in life that I hate than a shitty fucking ripped off mechanic. And I know that we talked earlier and you had something on, you know, on the works on the side. And I really do think you should go with that. And I think you should talk about common repairs on there. You know, alternators, batteries, starters, fuel pumps, fuel injectors, shit like that. You come in contact with shit every day that most people who talk about cars don't. You know, let's be honest, most of the people that make videos on YouTube are shade tree mechanics. You know, if I make a video about a car, it's to help people because I could not find good enough information to do it efficiently. Like with the neon. Jesus Christ, that thing sucks ass. Well, no, the car was cool, but to change the fuel filter, which is also the pressure unit, it's such a bitch to get to. And nobody has, you know, you look at the neon forums, and they got some really good neon forums, but they don't tell you, hey, by the way, use a double boxed in 10 millimeter, 12 millimeter, whatever wrench with the inch fucking dip on each side, so you can get in there real easy. Too bad that wasn't ratcheted, because that'd make it even better. But that's the only time I ever do a video, is because it's something that I can't find. But you come in contact with odd, weird shit all the time. And I think you should take the time to do it. Because even if it helps a normal shade tree mechanic, an hour. You know, there's a lot of people that I get flack for on my Dodge water pump video for my Ram. Because I say, you know, take off the air conditioner compressor, move it to the side, take off the alternator, move it to the side, take off that bracket bullshit, which is called bolt, and get it the fuck out of the way, get the radiator out of the way. Now, all that work takes maybe 10 minutes. But people are saying, oh no, you don't have to do that. You can go all around, and, you know, the water pump is behind the bracket, and it's a bitch to get to. So you have to be a contortionist to get in there and do all that bullshit. Because they don't understand that taking a little bit of time will save them time. So I think you should focus on that too. But mostly I'm watching this right here. And this is what brought me to this video. I took my car to get an oil change at Jiffy Lube. I put money in the cup holder right before I went in, which should be a major no-no. When I went to grab it, it was gone. Now, me, I would stop right there and I'd go, motherfucker. And I'd go back in and I'd grab the motherfucker that was in my car. I'd throw him up against the wall. And I'd do a couple things. Maybe I'd even go in his pockets. You know. But, listen to this. When I went to grab it, it was gone. I asked if maybe they just vacuumed it up, but nope. I'm certain someone stole it. Not too pleased. Jerks. By the way, I don't recommend them. Okay, I don't recommend them for a few reasons. One, they like using universal bolts for pans. Two, they use cheap shit and call it better shit. I've seen that. Three, they try to upsell women on bullshit that is bullshit. This is something that with the modern cars, the front wheel drive cars and shit, most of the time I can just reach down, grab the oil filter, and twist it with my hand because I never use a wrench. And you go down on your shoulder, and there's the fucking pan plug. It's so easy to do yourself. There's no reason to use these places to begin with. And I really think that women use them because they're not mechanically inclined, and also some men aren't. Nothing wrong with it, but I believe that most women, if they knew how to do them, they would just do them. I mean, shit, it's not any worse than changing a shitty diaper. But if you buy, unless you go to a dealership, buy a car, they give you like 3 years of free oil changes, which doesn't happen that much anymore, at least from what I see. You're not saving that much money going to these places to offset the bullshit you deal with. And again, I know that there's some good employees, and I know that there's some good owners. I know some of these places are locally owned, and I know they have to deal with the bullshit just as much as everybody else, and I feel bad for them. But unfortunately, there are so many bad eggs in the oil change places, the tire places, that people get fucked. It's ridiculous. And I really think that these are issues that need to be addressed. And again, I think these are issues that need to be addressed in a female perspective. And since you have your wife, she can help you on that. Peace. I want the fucking video by next week. So fuck around. If you're good, maybe I'll, well, I gotta take that one now. Maybe I'll get you some. I dropped that one too. I gotta take that. God knows. Can't put it back in the bottle.